with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Stroud. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Stroud. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. That's taken it around the 40. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Play action. It's Montana. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now Montana. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles. David Njoku, 30 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4. Throwing now is Stroud. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Devin Hester, 79 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud now on 2nd down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this throw caught left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They go play action with Montana. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Montana to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. To throw is Montana. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And Montana's going to shift things up a bit. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to slide to a home inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
You see it? Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Jackson completes it to Hayward Bay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Real quick, Jay.
Now it's Jackson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Bucks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But, oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
First and 10 for Montana and company. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
In motion comes the tight end left. It's a second down run with Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Play fake. Now here's Montana. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
49ers 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Montana. The Sanders has got it complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And an Eagle first down.
On first down, Montana. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Jackson. He's got a man complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, some strong running. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Jackson. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Jackson now. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Rolling to his right. And this is caught by Hayward Bay. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Now it's Jackson. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ty Law. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Yo.
Jackson will throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And my goodness, another interception. Deion Bush with a pick. And the Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. To throw right away, here's Montana. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Now Montana. James has got it, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Montana to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And powering through at the 35. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action with Montana. And that's complete to Sanders. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Well, another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells our offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas, let's keep it going.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw is Montana. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First and 10 for Montana and company. And once again, this is Sanders. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Has his man, that's James. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Montana's throw caught there by Wallace. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They will look to throw. Montana. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off on a great one, Darrelle Revis. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap into the give to Sanders. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Play action. It's Montana. He's able to find Miller. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the 1st quarter. But in the 2nd quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And Hester content to hold on to this one and bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, Montana. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Now here's Montana. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 2nd and 10. Montana. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. He's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Sanders, touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Montana sensing something. He'll change the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll look to throw again. Left side here to Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Joe Montana on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Richie James from 10 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw now on the final play. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. Now Montana. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Montana to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On first down, Montana. And he rifles one incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And quickly they get to the line. To throw is Montana. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost him.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Sanders toss left side. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They go play action with Montana. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Has his man, that's James. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Play action, it's Montana. There's Chris Olave. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play fake. Now here's Montana. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Operating out of the gun. Here's Montana. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Well, Montana's going to shift things up a bit. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the Bucs All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. And off we go from Las Vegas. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. In motion, the tight end. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards.
I've heard of blitzkrieg offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Mahomes is going to run the option left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look. The game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. 1st and 10 for Montana and company. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2 touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Now 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun. Here's Montana rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That is caught, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will look to throw. Montana. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Montana sensing something. He'll change the play. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Montana on the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Now they send a running back in motion right. Mahomes will throw for it. Flush to his right. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold him there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now Montana. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that is taken in by Njoku. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
A 14-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Going to try to throw for it with Montana. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, 26 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
Hey, Ridley. Yellow. Hey, color. Right side.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st down, Montana. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And Montana's going to shift things up a bit.
Third down and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. They'll roll him out right. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. To throw is Montana. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Up the middle they go with Sanders. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Montana to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's swung out wide to Sanders. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Montana never a great runner of the football, but he's got a first down there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run here with Sanders. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Yellow. Hero 15. Easy.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
4 yards. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Montana sensing something. He'll change the play. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. They will look to throw. Montana able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First and 10 for Montana and company. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Yellow, yellow. 43, 43.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Attack, attack! Hey, 57, 57. I don't need to. Watch out!
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Still going inside the 20. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. It's a big play there. 44 yards.
To DJ Moore. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yellow! Watch out!
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hey, 43, 15.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Watch out!
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good? They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
And that's caught at the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Montana will throw for it.
Escaping the pressure. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be...
And that's caught inside the 30. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Hey, 43.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And quickly, they get to the line.
15. Hey, Sunday. Hey, 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout.
Yellow.
But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
15. Attack.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On second down, Montana. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Montana. He'll buy some time right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Mahomes will throw for it. Being chased out left. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job.
Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
UL.
Yo, what's up, V?
I don't think I could beat you an ultimate team.
Yeah, my ultimate team's pretty good, bro.
Yeah, tell him it's better than.
The people that I have on my team is Kenneth Walker III 91 overall and Lamar Jackson 90 overall and George Kittle 90 overall. Do UTH.
the coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Now, let's not waste any time. Calling the action today, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon?
We jump into this challenge in the first quarter with 4 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line.